Long time no see, everyone. Welcome to a new, playthrough. We'll be doing The Legend of Zelda: Skyward Sword, probably my favorite Zelda game. You can see that I have the option to make a new game or play on hero mode, and I'm very tempted to play on hero mode. I've never beaten it just because one little thing that just irritates me so much about hero mode that I just can't, it's not really that hard. Hero mode is not that hard, but there's one thing near the end of the game that really bugs me because of how story based the game is, that it just kind of kills the whole point of the story. And maybe it's just me, but I just can't stand it. If it was something that was removed from the game, I'd probably play it, but it just bothers me so much. I'll get into that later once we get to that point, because I actually got this idea to play this since Kameru is playing this for the first time. So I wanna sort of play it along with him. Hey, Goose. So I'll be playing normal mode just because, like I said, there's something about hero mode near the end of the game that just kind of kills the story. Like, it just kind of like kills how the story works, and it's not even a guarantee that I'll get said thing to occur. But if it does occur, it just kind of kills my motivation to actually complete the game. So I would rather play normal mode because of that. You know that, like, people say certain games are better due to mechanics or just bias. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that don't like Skyward Sword because of mechanics, which I disagree with, but I do get why people say that. I do get why people make the argument for that, because, like, look, if the game was that much of a headache to get through, and I won't lie, at some points in Skyward Sword, the mechanics are very wonky. They can certainly be very wonky. So I don't blame people that were set off by that. Like, I may not have had that bad of an experience with it, but just because I didn't doesn't mean I can't understand why people would not enjoy a game that just doesn't play the way they want it to. And I'm also going to go and let's see. I'm gonna go and announce that I'm live because I have not done that yet. So give me a sec. Okay. I remember playing this, not when it first came out, but, like a month or so after it came out, like the original version. Skyward Sword? Yeah, absolutely. So, for this run, I probably will show, like, all the cutscenes and stuff, because I do think this is a game that really needs to be enjoyed by actually seeing its story and its characters. Thinking of getting an ocarina? That's pretty cool, actually. Who wants to bet that the sale of ocarina's like drastically skyrocketed after Ocarina of Time came out? just really want to learn new instruments. That's understandable. You are fated to have a hand in a great destiny, and it will soon find you. The time has come for you to awaken. I think I would learn Octane or Melodica. I don't know what the latter is. I'm not sure what that is. Oh yeah, that's normal. Just a giant bird's head through my window. It's like a piano you blow into? How does that work? How do you blow into a piano? Hello, sleepyhead. I know how much you like to sleep in, so I'm guessing this letter will be your alarm clock this morning. Did I guess right? Well, if anything, it was probably our bird that was more of a alarm clock, since I can't imagine getting I was about to say getting an arrow shot at you. I mean, that'd probably put you to permanent sleep. I would imagine a letter getting shot at you probably wouldn't actually wake you up, unless you're a very sensitive sleeper. Rise and shine. Today's the wing ceremony. You promised to meet me before it starts. Remember? Better not keep me waiting. Wake up to a giant bird peeking through my window. Yeah, that's perfectly normal stuff. That's something that everyone wakes up to. Let me go to options. Okay. I don't know, it's just a little bit loud, so I'm thinking what I might do. I could just turn it down on my PC, I guess. There we go. I guess it's better. So yeah, there's not much we can do right here. So I think it's time to just, you know, get started. So I assume everyone here so far has actually played through the game, I assume. And the thing is, yeah, Skyward Sword's early game is kind of lengthy. It is a kind of lengthy early game. So I'm going to try to, for the most part, try to get through it. Hopefully within like 1 or 2 streams. Where is... Oh, okay, now I remember. I have, but I don't remember much except the Ganon fight. The Ganon's not even in the game. Ganon's not even in this game. I guess you don't really remember it. Alright, fine, I'll help you pull these barrels. Wow, he moves very slowly. Am I gaslighting myself? I guess you are. I guess you are. I don't know. 6 hearts? Yeah. In Skyward Sword, you start with 6 hearts. It's not like some sort of like easy mode. No, it's literally just you start with 6 hearts. Although, admittedly, if you play hero mode, you take double damage. So it's more or less like 3 hearts in hero mode. What's all this? I thought I had fledged to carry that. It's probably for the best. That skinny boy would probably have gotten flattened. Say, don't you have some more important ceremony or some such today? Thanks for the help. That one little grunting noise is all I needed to make an entire voice for her. Oh yeah, and this is the game that actually introduced stamina, so if you really love stamina, then this is the game you have to thank for, not Breath of the Wild. I don't get why Link always saves the woman. Yeah, he should in one game just say, yeah, it's not really my problem, and then just walk away. That's what he should do in one game. Aren't you supposed to give you money? What? What? What does she want? Kind of wish. I know 3 hearts make it so you start very weak and push you creatively, but it's so easy to die from fall damage in this game's early game. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like 6 hearts isn't really necessary in this game to start with, but. Okay, he's the one who gives it the one. Anyway, that's enough of that. Didn't Link almost die at the start of both games? In Breath of the Wild, I don't remember too much of Breath of the Wild at all. I played it like once, and that was, I don't remember how long ago, like 5 years ago? 5, 6 years ago, something like that. In both, he was revived. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, well, I mean, hey, at the beginning of Tears of the Kingdom, he has, like, max hearts.
Hey! Yo!
Good morning to you. Today's finally the day of the long-awaited wing ceremony. Are you feeling ready? Oh, I just remember. There's something I'd like to ask you about. Target me and we can have a quick chat. Just trying to teach you, Z targeting.
Ooh.
Excellent. Always remember you can target someone to talk to them easily. You know, I'm just gonna only talk through, like, cutscenes and stuff, not optional text. Okay. So yeah, we can do this. And this is how you save. You save at statues. I guess sort of like Majora's Mask.
Yo!
This tutorial is boring. Yeah, it is kind of boring, but I guess unlike Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, it only takes you like 2 minutes instead of 2 hours. Mia? We gotta get... Wait, why is it... His cat's name is Mia. Okay.
Ooh.
Never let Juan near that cat. Never let him near that cat. I don't trust him. But hey, it gives us money, so early game money is nice. It's a... So I do not say that it's a girl. Yeah, but it is a cat. It's not a human, so... Can we make an exception because it's a cat? Oh, right. You just go and run up there. It's better than waiting for an action icon. Alright. Bring me more money. Hey, I mean, look. Look, the early game you do kind of want money. Not like immediately, but you do want it for like, upgrading stuff. Rupees look really fat in this game. Like they're just very, I don't know what the word is. They're very stout? I don't know. We'll ignore this guy for now. He'll be important later. Alright, here is one of my favorite cutscenes. Reverse rupees? Like Rupoors? No. That's like Phantom Hourglass, and I think Spirit Tracks. Hey, good morning. Glad to see my loft wing got you out of bed. This is a great cutscene. I love it. It's one of the best cutscenes in the game. I was pretty sure you'd sleep in and forget to meet me this morning. But look at this instrument. And look at this outfit. They're mine to use today in the ceremony since I'll be playing the role of goddess. Or the most ugly Zelda. That is a very... Now, I 100% disagree. I 100% disagree. Aren't they beautiful? Especially this instrument. They tell me it's just like the one the goddess was said to have in the legends. Sounds gorgeous too. I asked Father about it and he said it's called a harp. You didn't know it was called a harp? you just had this instrument on you and you can't tell it's a harp. And look at these clothes. I made this wrap myself and we get to use it today's ceremony. I was about to say, what do you mean? Oh, the harp thing. I'm the harp in this outfit. I'm going to make a great goddess today. Got you up early this morning because I wanted you to be the first to see me like this. Like, she knows how to play it but doesn't know what it is. I don't know what this thing is, but I'm good at playing it. So how do I look? So do we go with the troll options or the simp options? Okay, we'll do for the meme. Really? You know, maybe it. Dang it! She can't even play with the troll options. She actually takes it seriously. Oh, there you are, Zelda. Are you prepared for today's ceremony? Hello, Father. You're here, too. Outstanding. It's encouraging to see you up so early, given your capacity for sleep. No doubt, today's ceremony had you too excited to close your eyes for once. This is it, the cutest Zelda, but I like Zelda's more outstanding. This Zelda looks just like a cute girl crush, which works with the story, but my favorite Zelda is adult Ocarina of Time. She's also a pretty good design. Ocarina of Time Zelda as an adult is also a very good design. I don't really think there's any, like, I can't think of it like any really bad design of Zelda in my opinion. There are certainly renditions of Zelda I prefer more than others, but it's more like character-wise. Like I think Twilight Princess Zelda actually looks pretty good, and I prefer brunettes over blondes, but her character is very flat in that game. I don't know anyone who likes Wind Waker Zelda. She doesn't really have much of a character as Zelda. She's more of a Tetra, you know. So I can kind of see that, but I think Twilight Princess Zelda feels even more flat as a character because I mean, what does she ever do? Like, she doesn't have any personality in Twilight Princess. She's just sort of there in like 2 cutscenes and that's it. If you win today's ceremonial race, you'll get to participate in the post-race ritual with Zelda, so give it your best out there. From what I've played, and I haven't played every Zelda game, but from what I've played, I think the ones that I like the most, like the Zeldas I like the most are probably, well, obviously Skyward Sword, my favorite Zelda. But also, I like the one in Spirit Tracks. The one in Spirit Tracks, because you get to see a lot of her in Spirit Tracks, and she's sort of like your. She is your companion in Spirit Tracks. If you've never played Spirit Tracks, instead of having like Navi or the King of Red Lions, Zelda herself is actually your companion in Spirit Tracks. And it makes for an interesting. It does make for an interesting story because of that. So I do like that. I do like the fact they did that. I think the Wild games are some of the most successful because it's new and it isn't like OOT, and it's sad because kids grew up with these games and not Skyward Sword OOT. Majora's Mask. The problem is the Wilds games, they have like no story to them. Like, yeah, they do have a story, but like I could not bring myself to actually pay attention. in either of the games. Like, they're just such boring stories. I would, like, out of any Zelda story, this was like the first that I was just like, I don't care. You know? It just feels like a bunch of extra fluff. It doesn't feel like an actual story. They depend on the other games, especially Tears of the Kingdom. I mean, yeah, Tears of the Kingdom story was better than Breath of the Wild, but it still wasn't that good of a story. Well, I don't know if he can do it. Recently, Sultan hasn't even been practicing much at all for the ceremony. And even when he is out riding his Loftwing, he's just lazily gliding around, probably daydreaming. I don't know what he's thinking. He's gonna have to be in perfect control of his bird to win today. No need to worry yourself, Zelda. Though you may have a point, today's wing ceremony tests the skill of the rider as well as his bond to his bird. Victory will not come easily. And as you pointed out, I haven't seen him practicing as hard as some of the other students. But you've known him since you were both very little. You should know better than to fret about him. You see, Sultan and his Loftwing share a special connection. I've never seen anything quite like it. As you know, each of us in Skyloft is but one half of a pair. We are only made whole by our Loftwings, the guardian birds that the goddess bestows upon each of us as a symbol of her divine connection. When we are young, every one of us meets our Loftwing under the great statue of the goddess. It's quite a big moment, as I'm sure you'll recall. But the first meeting between Sultan and his Loftwing was extraordinary. The bird that came to him was a crimson Loftwing. It is a breed so rare, we were sure for some time that it had vanished from the line. Yes, and the boy and his bird seemed to share a profound connection from the moment they met. Do you recall when Sultan and the Loftwing of his first met? What a sight. The little boy just hopped on that bird and gracefully flew away, without even a moment of instruction. They were meant for each other. And judging by how jealous you were that day, I'd say that friendship he shared with his bird didn't go unnoticed by you, my dear. Show the flashback? They should, shouldn't they? Does Link have any parents, or is he an orphan? They never really give Link any direct parents in any game, do they? The closest he'll have is like a grandparent or an uncle or something like that. He'll never have like just a direct parent. But who can blame you? I'm sure you weren't the only one envious of the powerful bond shared by Sultan and his bird. Anyone who is a part of something special is bound to catch some nasty look sooner or later. Some Peter Parker type crap. I guess so. This content has nothing to laugh at, Father. This ceremony is part of the final test for the training to become Knights of Skyloft. Sultan doesn't fly fast enough during the race. What if he messes up his big chance? What if he's not allowed to become a knight? Calm down, my dear. It will be fine. Honestly, it's almost as though you become a completely different person when you worry about him.
Hey!
Listen, you better fly your heart out today. At the very least, you need to squeeze in a little practice time before the race. Come on, you'll thank me later. Oh boy. Here we are, go on, jump off the edge and call your Loftwing. It's almost time for the ceremony. So let's try to practice seriously for once. Oh yeah, you can't sense your bird out there? Oh, I get it, you're trying to weasel out of having to practice. Nice try, but you're not fooling me. Off you go. And she kills us. First game over with the run. His bird sure is taking a long time to get here. Something's wrong. She literally just killed us, yeah. Zelda actually calls the game over. Hang in there, I've got you. That does not look safe at all. You just dragged me by the talons. I feel like that could easily... The bird could easily lose grasp of me. Are you two alright? I'm sorry, friend. I didn't mean to push you so hard. You didn't sprain your wing, did you? This is very odd. What could possibly happen to your loft wing? He could land on you. True. For a bird to ignore the call of his master, it's unheard of. I mean, they have like perfect hearing or something? I'm sure there's been a deaf loft wing once. And you still can't sense your bird nearby, eh? This is quite a problem, especially considering the wing ceremony is about to start. When you said you couldn't sense your loft wing, I should have believed you. I'm sorry. Yeah, you tried to kill me for it. I tend to my own loft wing, so I'll catch up with you later. You better go on ahead to see if you can find where your bird has gone. The loft wing was just trying to get some women. He is a good wingman. Oh, yeah, that is a pun right there. My, 100 it being so late. If I recall correctly, this year, Instructor Horwell is presiding over the ceremony. You should go explain the situation to him and see if he's willing to delay the race a little so you can find your bird. But Father, you're the headmaster of the academy. If Sultan asks Instructor Horwell, he'll probably just come talk to you about it. Quite true. As usual, you make an excellent point, my dear. Very well, I'll explain the situation to him myself. Sultan, run along and tell Instructor Horwell to come and see me in my quarters. Link is almost always an orphan in every game. Uncle's the closest, I think, canonically in almost every game. Link's parents are Knights of Hyrule and a noble woman, exception being Wind Waker. Yeah, he does have a grandmother in Wind Waker. Women don't make good points. Alright. So yeah, we gotta go explore this area. And I think we also gotta get Instructor. Wait, do we actually have to get to him? I don't remember. I don't remember where he is. Unless he's that guy over there. There's two instructors, so it might be the wrong one.
Yo.
Okay, yeah, this is what we'll... We're 7 minutes and we're already still in the intro. Like I said, it is a long early game. I'm gonna try to get all the early game done in this stream. I'm gonna try. We'll see if I can. You know, Groose, that sure was a pain, with all that scratching and pecking. Of course it was. You thought a big crimson loftwing like that was gonna chase Glow down without a fight? The man, the legend, yes. But we got him. I don't care how tough those birds are supposed to be. He's not getting out of that pen anytime soon, boys. Oh, Sultan, so, yeah, just how long have you been sitting there? What's your problem anyway? Oh wait, I I got it. You're here to talk about today's race. I can see it in those dopey eyes of yours. They're pleading, oh Groose, can you please wonder in your heart to let me win today? Please! You're so desperate to win so you can get some alone time with Zelda up in the statue of the goddess at the end of the ceremony. The blonde guy. Well, sorry, pal. Goose doesn't do charity for wimps. My advice, work hard and wish with all your heart. You might even come in second. He's all torso and nose. Say, come to think of it, how come I don't see a bird? Where is that scruffy pile of red feathers? I can't imagine what would have happened to him. Do you think his tiny brain got confused by all the clouds and got lost? Okay, guys, which one do we choose? Which one we choose? I think I already know what you're gonna vote. 75% torso, 15% the rest. Fight? I mean, we can't fight. Fine, I'll do the meme. Just put them hands up. Yeah, we're police officers. Nice hair. You lay off my do right now, or I'll flatten you. Everyone knows I got the slickest pompadour in town. You know, we're all getting tired of how you never let anyone forget you and Zelda go way back. You've been friends since you were kids. Big deal. It doesn't change the fact that you float through life with your head in the clouds. Would you wake up, straighten up, and grow a backbone already? Dopes like you are dragging our honored academy through the mud. And just who might you be talking about, Groose? He's back. Yes, I am back. Oh, Zelda. It's nothing. Don't even try it, Groose. You're picking on Sultan again, aren't you? He's a student at the academy, like all of us.
No.
Why do you insist on bullying him around so much? Yeah, I suppose. Suppose what? I suppose you. Skyward Sword is a Wii game, right? Yeah, it was originally for the Wii, but it's also on the Switch, the HD remaster, which is what I'm playing. I'm playing the remaster, the HD remaster. Forget it. I wasn't supposing anything, okay? Okay, we're out of here, boys. Later, Sultan. Hope you find your bird, or else you're gonna have to sit out today's race. That could be a major setback toward knighthood, so find that bird or get real used to the taste of failure. It's your special flavor. So he's like the kid that's naturally smart without trying. Yeah, I guess you could say that like he just sort of had a talent for it. Like, you know, some people just like naturally have talent for things. I mean, of course they do it to work to actually master it, but like it's sort of something that they're, you know, inclined to do, I guess. I hate to say it, but I'm beginning to suspect those blockheads, that's a great insult, had something to do with your Loftwing's disappearance. Those guys aren't gonna help us find your bird, so we better start searching. I'll fly around Skyloft and see if I can spot any trace of your bird. Father said he talked to Instructor Corwell about delaying the start of the wing ceremony, so don't worry, we'll find your bird in time. What does she know about blockheads? That's a good question. There is more in a block than you think. Yeah, she's not giving enough credit to blocks, is she? Alright, so yeah, we're back to exploring, I guess. Except that I already know what to do, so it shouldn't take that long. So, Okay, oh right, we need to find... I think I've got the idea. You forgot to turn off your switch, it's there. And the race hasn't started. It's there for a week and the race hasn't started. Forgot to turn off your switch? I don't get what you're trying to say. This seems like a very dangerous area. Like, you fall in this little area, then you immediately fall off a waterfall. Like, that's gonna be pretty scary, actually, if you happen to fall in the water trying to hop across these stones. Wow, you can hear the bird from all the way over there? That's pretty impressive. Like how games have no passage of time if you stay there for an hour and still... Yeah, that's true, that is true. I get what you mean. And yeah, you literally just get sucked in there. You literally just get sucked out of the waterfall. Owlbat? What kind of name is that?
Hey!
All bats, yeah. All bats know hope. Okay, yeah, we need to go over here, I believe. Gotta ignore them. How else we're gonna get into a cave unless we have something to cut those spikes down with. Like this! Disrupt broke the sword. He wasn't gonna use it. He wasn't gonna use it, trust me. Trust me. Just trust me, bro. He wasn't gonna use it. Well, let's practice with the controls for a bit. You could have sold it. I mean, look, if you're gonna sell something, you're not gonna keep it in the back of your whatever, you know? Actually, you probably would. And then once you remember you have it, then, yeah. Spin attack? Sure, why not?
Hey!
Yeah, let's do it. There we go. Sure, why not? Yeah, that's a little tricky to do with this control. Hey, King of Slimes. This man's teaching me how to use a shield, but I don't have a shield.
Hey!
You can't take swords out of the sparring hall. Yeah, I can. Just watch. I'll just walk off. He does have a new PFP, doesn't he? I don't need practice. I got a sword. Who needs practice when they got a sword? Alright, so now we got someone to go on to harass. I mean to go defend ourselves with. Link just needs to use his hands. He doesn't even talk. He just uses his hands as eyes. That's the power of being Link. That's just the hero. You know, it's just hero capabilities. So yeah, we gotta go to this cave and then free our loft wing. You find a year of your life on the floor sprouting. Yeah, true. You do. You can regain time. There we go. Waterfall Cave. You can actually grind for items here. It's not a bad place to do it, but I probably won't do it here. At least right now. If I do, I'll probably off stream. Yeah, because they can drop monster claws or something like that. Oh look, it's a king of slimes. I just killed him though. Anyone want to attack me? King of Choo-Choos. Yeah. That's your cousin, King of Choo-Choos. I didn't realize until like my most recent playthrough you can get this chest. I never figured that out. Choo-Choo-Choos you. Takes 2 slash to kill it, you say? Oh, see, this is what I mean. They can drop these. There were hearts? Yeah, I don't need hearts, though. I don't need hearts. Okay, let's get through here. Grab the chest. Red rupee. I need him. I need a life. Wow, we're getting a lot of drop. I think that was another monster claw as well. Yeah, it was. Wow, we're getting lucky with the drops today. Usually it takes me like several... Wow! We're getting so much stuff. We're gonna be able to upgrade a lot. This is a lucky run. Did they just drop another one? They did! Wow! I've never been this lucky with drops. A bat. Really was really well debated with all the collectibles. Yeah, it definitely was. Alright. Let's save here. Okay. So, oh, you're here. How do you even land here? You literally cannot even land here. I was hoping I'd find you here. I heard you'd gone searching for your bird through the water, around the waterfall, so I thought I'd fly around to help you look. How's your search going? Any sign of your loft wing? Oh no. Well, let's not lose hope yet. There's a place up ahead that Goose and his... Goose? Call him Goose. Groose and his gang are always hanging around. Maybe we'll find something there. You'll bet Zelda. Yeah, 100% agreed. Goose doesn't think so, though. Huh? Who's that? Who's calling for me? I hang with my gang, yeah. I just said goose. So it's actually you. It doesn't make sense how Link can store all Hyrule's materials in his inventory, but not too many weapons. I keep having this issue with YouTube streams where the video freezes, but the audio doesn't. I've not seen that, so I don't know. Oh, sorry. I just got distracted for a moment. Let's go. Get the best pompadour out there. Yeah, I believe so. And look at this! She actually follows you around. So, this is like Spirit Tracks, but for like 2 minutes. Look, there he is. Woman. Yes, woman. No doubt about it. That's your Loftwing. Now, I don't know who that is. I think that's someone else's. I'm not trying to attack you. There we go. Shut up. Saving Crimson. Close enough. Time to bird up, yeah. We should hurry. Now that your Loftwing is free, you should fly to the ceremony. Yeah, we get to the ceremony in style by literally just dropping our way there. It's birding time, but before you go, I have to ask you something. I heard this voice a few moments ago. Did you hear it too? Nah, you're schizophrenic. It's been happening a lot lately. It's the strangest feeling, almost like someone is calling out to me. Hey, you're schizophrenic. You're just having schizophrenic episodes. Don't worry about it. Have you ever wondered what's beneath the clouds now? Some say that it's an empty, barren place, or even that there's nothing at all down below, but I just have this feeling that they're wrong. Some of Father's old texts write about a place called the Surface. Old tales describe a whole world under there, far more vast than Skyloft. Thing is, no one's ever been down there to see it, and our Loftwings won't fly through the cloud barrier. Blasting back in black with a boombox and this is a rare bird. That's how we get back there. But I can't help imagining the wild things that must be waiting below. Someday I want to see for myself. Part of Skyward Sword is when the birds. This is birding time and birds all over the place. Yeah, exactly. Oh, sorry. We don't have time to talk. Let's get going. Look, your bird's waiting for you. We'll sleep off the edge and press the button. Don't worry about falling. Your bird will catch you for sure this time. You gonna knock me off again and try to kill me? Ah, no fun. She's not actually gonna knock us off. Alright, let's go. This would be so fun without context. Probably would be, wouldn't it? The bird would look like a turret. That's probably true. I think we got it. Controls aren't that difficult to get. can't think of that many areas that you'd actually want to slow down. Except if you're about to land. That's probably when you want to slow down. But otherwise, it's not like you're going to hit things in the air that often anyway. And if you were about to hit something in the air, you're better off just steering away from it. Like this. Shouldn't they, like, expel Groose and his squad for doing this? Like, they still let him compete? You know, like, it seems a little... Like, shouldn't they actually, you know, at least kick him out of the competition for doing this? Like, realistically speaking, I think if this was, like, an actual school, they would just, like, kick him out for kidnapping someone's bird or something. Instead of just, like, scolding him, which I think was what they actually do. Your offering really is amazing, especially considering everything like the poor guy has been through this morning. So the little bird feathers at the bottom and thought Banjo-Kazooie. It does kind of look like Kazooie, doesn't it? But it's based. I mean, I guess. Because then you wouldn't have any competition if they actually did do that. Speaking of which... Well, if it isn't salted. Word around the plaza is you found that dumb bird of yours. Well, that's just great, because you and your dumb bird can't tell time. All the pre-race warm-ups me and the guys did were for nothing. Now I'm all stiff. They've been all waiting forever for the race to start. They delay it for you? I don't get it. Big Flake gets special treatment? You're almost a man, and you still can't seem to go anywhere without Zelda. I bet you don't even decide what to have for lunch on your own, huh? I don't think we ever noticed the smug looks. Oh, Zelda and I are the best friends. We go everywhere together. Ugh. You think you're pretty suave, don't you? Well, don't you?
Rose has been going on forever about how he's gonna be the one to be with Zelda. He's really good at Pompadour and Ruffle about her.
Hate to break it to you, but today's the day I bust up this adorable little fantasy land you're living in. Zelda's playing the role of the goddess at today's ceremony. I'm gonna be the one to claim that sailcloth. When I heard she made it herself, man, no way I was gonna let some scrawny clown snatch that prize from me. Oh yes, that sailcloth, Zelda's sailcloth, will be mine. Oh man, I bet she was thinking about me when she was stitching it. Yeah, but I can see it now. First I win the big race, and then Zelda and I finish the ceremony together on the statue. There's the two of us. They're a special moment alone. Nobody stopped me and Zelda from having our moment. Oh, it's so real, I can see it. Oh yeah.
Bruce! Bruce! Behind you! Right behind you!
What? Can't you see I'm in the middle of... Oh! Can you explain just what you meant by our special moment alone? Nothing big, really. Sultan, yeah, I was thinking about telling my buddy here how glad I was that he found his red bird of his. Boy, I'm looking forward to a fair race. Anyhow, later Zelda, look for me during the race. I'll be the one pulling off the dangerous moves. If this was really me, I would think about shooting Zelda in this special moment. Shooting Zelda? He's gonna pull out a bow and shoot her? Do you hear that guy? A fair race? Yeah, the chances of that happening are just about less than 0. You just pull out a bow and shoot her. Either way, don't let those fools get you down. Just get out there and fly the best you can. I know you've got this guy's beat, and deep down, I think you do too. All right, which option do we go for? Come on, Goose. I need your decision-making skills here. I know you of all people would choose. So, I don't know. Okay, fine. Don't be nervous. You can do this.
Hey!
The wing ceremony will now begin. Participating students, please assemble. Looks like it's race time. Good luck.
Hey!
I'm sitting in a chair eating a candy cane. I mean, do you really eat candy canes? Do you just kind of like suck on them until they, you know, evaporate or whatever? I mean, I guess you could eat one, but it'd be very crunchy. Attention, please. At last, we are ready to begin the wing ceremony. It's like a lollipop. I mean, I know what a candy cane is. I've had them before. I was beginning to worry that we'd have to proceed without Zoldan, but luckily that is no longer a concern. I'm glad that you could all make it. Before we start, I'll explain the rules of today's competition. You suck them crunchy. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's how you eat them. I've attached a small statuette to this bird, who I will then release to the skies. On my signal, dash from the starting line and dive off the ledge. Once you are in the air, mount your loft wing. Remember to call your bird promptly with the down arrow once you dive off the edge. Whoever catches the bird and claims the statuette will be this year's champion. Those are the rules. Simple enough, I should think, but do you need to hear them again? Nope. Excellent. As you well know, today's champion will graduate to the next class, bringing him one step closer to the knighthood. He will also receive a gift from the young woman chosen to play the role of the goddess in this year's ritual. Today is a special day for many reasons, but is also the 25th anniversary of our fine institution. To celebrate the occasion, today's champion will receive this gift high atop the statue of the goddess. I hear the young woman performing the role of the goddess this year has crafted the gift herself. And as you all will know, the role of the goddess this year will be performed by the lovely Zelda. Let's see your finest flying out there. Show me how hard you've been practicing. Also, I want to see good, clean flying. Anyone caught interfering with other riders will answer to me.
Cool!
That goes double for you, Groose!
Hey!
Alright, gentlemen, line up. At my command, the competition will begin.
Hey!
Haha, I beat them to it. I like this song. It's a good song. Skyward Sword's OST in general is pretty solid. I remember when I first played this, I was really bad at flying, so it took me a while to get it. You can't lose this, though. As far as I know, you can't lose it. I've never seen any instance where you can actually lose this race.
Yeah, you heard him. Let's see how you fly with egg on your face.
Why are you putting mangs on my face? What mangs do to deserve this?
Those eggs don't even do anything. They're just kind of annoying.
That was one of the fastest times I've ever done this. Those guys didn't even stand a chance. Speedrun, yeah. We're doing a speedrun now. You're gonna die. We should just let her fall. Don't worry, I'm fine. Great flying. Congratulations. You're getting a little bit close, you do realize. Better get on with it. Well, why is your bird right next to us, but... Why? Hand me that bird statue that you grabbed in the race. I must offer it to the goddess. Not animated correctly. The harp? The harp scene? I don't know. Great goddess, guiding light and protector of our people, grant us your blessing and mercy as I act in your stead during this ceremony. Valiant youth who grasped victory at the celebration of the bird folk, in accordance with the old ways, I now bestow the blessings of the goddess upon you. The blessings of the goddess drift down from the heavens aloft a sail, which I now pass to you. There literally isn't. I've seen a person play a harp. Well, there you go. I haven't actually seen anyone play a harp. Why is my frames... Well, what the heck's going on with my frames? I don't know. Okay. Okay, I think we're good now. I think. I hope we're good now. Please. Okay. Yeah, it probably did. I don't know why. I just dropped a bunch of frames. But it should be good now. You should be able to see it.
It smells nice too.
Although the stream paused that you got. Yeah, I was dropping some frames. Quit goofing. This is supposed to be a sacred ritual, remember? No, I must sniff your sailcloth. You got mail. Yeah. Not gonna lie, that's creepy. We all know that one would sniff it, but for a different reason. You know, they say that the goddess gave the sailcloth to her chosen hero long ago. Of course, you're the one you're holding isn't the same one. I doubt that. I've seen working. Wow, I can't speak today. I've been working hard to finish making the sailcloth in time to give it to today's champion. You sniffed Zelda's sailcloth? That's what the text imply. It's like in smaller text. It's like it smells nice too. I don't know why Link is sniffing the sailcloth right in front of her. I'm really glad I got to give it to you. Make sure to take good care of it, okay? Thanks for making it up here to do this with me today like you promised. Now, we really should finish this ritual. You do know what happens at the end, right? Which... Alright, choice man, what do we go with? The thing is, the strong aroma thing is probably most likely. It probably has like a very perfumey scent or something. No. Just nope. Really? Oh, I thought you would have figured it out by now. You had to jump off the statue! Look down. See that big round design on the courtyard below? To finish the ceremony, you need to drop down right into the center of it. Play dumb. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I think uh-oh was actually funnier. It's like, oh crap, I know what you're gonna do! Before you hit the ground, press the button to open your sailcloth. And for that splat, that just make you redo it again. So, just how brave are you? If you were really fearless, you'd wait until the last second to use your sailcloth. So, ready to jump? She's trying to kill us again. Jeez. It hasn't even been a full hour, and she's still trying to kill us. That was pretty close. There you go. I'm not an aerodynamics expert, but I think Zelda wants you dead. Yeah, that's the second time she's tried killing us. That was perfect. You're amazing. JFK assassination attempts. JFK assassination. JFK Simulator 2. Skyward Sword Edition. You know, seeing as how you won today, and with the weather being so nice, you think maybe you would like to, you know, go flying around the clouds together? Yeah, this is a pretty wholesome scene. Today was amazing. Watching you win the race and performing the ritual together, I'll always remember this. It really was wonderful. Since Link 1 gave him one sexist tweet. He doesn't use Twitter. She forced you to jump on her death, but she's also very old. Yeah, Link will let it slide because she's very attractive apparently. How loud do you think they're shouting? They're actually whispering. Yeah, they're actually whispering. There's always something I've been meaning to talk to you about. That'll have to wait. What is that? Just fly away from it. Just fly away from it. What's going on? Their lungs should be collapsed? I don't really know how that would work. Would being near a tornado really collapse your lungs? Is it like a vacuum or something? Does it like suck the air out of your lungs or something? Having dust and... Oh well... I don't know. Being high in the air. They're probably used to it if you think about it. I mean, they live in Skyloft, which is well above the surface. It's in the clouds, so... They're probably used to it. Like, their lungs are probably adjusted to that by now. I am waiting for you. The time has come for you to awaken. You are vital to a mission of great importance. It's the sword. Well, not that sword, but... Oh, you're awake.
Oh.
When your left wing carried you back, you were limp and unconscious. I feared the worst. Fortunately, you don't appear to have any serious injuries. For that much, we can be grateful. Where's Zelda? She was with you, was she not? What's happened to my daughter? A black tornado, you say? It wasn't black. Link is colorblind. It's not black. That was brown. Oh, right. That's just what one says. Like half the time. That was no ordinary storm. I think if I became a parent, I would be proud if my daughter was dating someone. I mean, it's not really that rare for brown is black, so you must not push yourself. You're still recovering. Tell me, when you saw Zelda today, did anything about her seem off? I see, so she was talking about the surface then. And you've been having dreams about a great mission, how would you say? I'm sorry, I was lost in thought there for a moment. It's all very strange, but I doubt there is much of a connection between these things. I'm concerned for Zelda, but so long as she's with her Loftwing, I'm sure she'll be fine. Yeah, about that, I don't know where that Loftwing is. Either way, daybreak has yet to arrive. It would be very difficult to spot one girl and her bird in the dark of night. It would also be very dangerous. Rest now. Zelda is going to be fine. She's out there alive. I know it. You know, I wasn't really... You know, it's kind of weird, because if anything, realistically, I think the parent would be the one most worried. You know, like, they'd be the one like, oh, I hope she's not dead. She tried to kill us, we kill her. That is a good point. That is a good point, yeah. She tried to kill us twice. Three times. I mean, was that last... I don't think that last time was really intentional. Schizo Link. Oh, yeah, he's very schizo in this part. I do really like the song, though. We'll chase this ghost. Flutes and Tears of the Kingdom mix. A lot of Skyward Sword's music motif is very oriental. Like, case in point right here. What a nice cat. Why is it here, though? Oh. Can you even let me run away? It's just like, nope, you're gonna get hit. You're gonna get hit whether you like it or not. Link immediately chasing at other girls after his love interest vanished. Classic. I mean, does he have a love interest in every game? I don't think he does. Whoa. Crap. I should have probably... Alright, let's get back on Zelda Land first. Let's wait for this to charge up. Yeah, unlike Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, though, you can never, upgrade your your stamina. You can never upgrade it. You can get, like, a potion that, lets it last longer, but you don't get anything that, like, permanently increases it. So you usually don't need it. So I don't think you ever really need the stamina potion. I mean, it could help, but you don't necessarily need it. For this sounds like a skill mechanic. Imagine Prince of Persia Sands of Time having a stamina meter for a parkour. I mean, I've played Prince of Persia, but not the not the newer ones. When I mean I've played Prince of Persia, I mean like the really, really old ones, like the original ones, like the original like DOS version. That's like so old that my dad would play it at work. Like that's how old it is. So I'm not familiar with like Sands of Time or whatever. I don't know anything about it. It's pretty much the only game my dad's ever played, but play the Sands of Time trilogy on your channel. I don't know, man. I don't know. Because I've heard they're not very good. The one chosen by my creator, I have been waiting for you. You will play a role in a great destiny. According to your social customs, I should provide you with my personal information. Bai is the name I was given. I was created for a single purpose, long before the recorded memory of your people. I must aid you in fulfilling the great destiny that is your burden to carry. You must take up this sword as the one chosen by my creator. It is your destiny. Strange dreams troubling your sleep, my sudden appearance, uncertainty surrounding the fate of the one you hold dear. Under the circumstances, it is only logical that you would exhibit some apprehension. To minimize your uncertainty, allow me to share some information. My projections indicate that this information has a high probability of altering your current emotional state. The one you seek, Honorable Zelda, is still alive. How do you know that? And this spirit maiden, the one who you call Zelda, is another chosen one fated to be part of the same great mission. Therefore, should you wish to meet with your friend, I highly recommend you take up the sword before you set out to search for her. Does that information invigorate you? Are you ready to accept the sword? She looks like she's about to attack us for it. It seems that further persuasive measures will not be required. In the name of my creator, draw the sword and raise it skyward. See? That's where I get this name. That is very slow. You got the goddess sword. This mysterious sword is bathed in divine light. It's also very short. Recognition complete, master. My master. Sultan. I've had my suspicions, but until now I wasn't sure. Yet here we are in the Chamber of the Sword, the very place where I was foretold the youth of legend would one day appear. It is said that this place was left to our people by the goddess herself. The very knowledge of this room's existence is a secret passed down to a select few each generation, along with a handful of words. When the light of the goddess's sword shines bright, the great apocalypse will wake from its long slumber. Do not fear, for it is then that a youth guided by my hand shall reveal himself in the place most sacred. Started days ago, the sword that I have been kept secret all these years began to give off a faint, otherworldly light. At first, I thought I was sure I was seeing things, but here, alone with the sword, there was simply no other explanation. Wait, so this guy like check on the sword every day or something? He's like, oh, gotta make sure this thing's still sitting there. Before I go to bed, I gotta make sure the sword is still sitting there. Okay, good, it's still sitting there. I can go to sleep now. I never dreamed the prophecy and the legend would come to pass in my lifetime. The words I have sworn to keep secret are coming true before my very eyes. The youth will be guided by one born of the blade, one who is also youthful in likeness, yet wise with knowledge immeasurable. Yes, the oral tradition, one of the least reliable methods of information retention and transmission. It appears that critical sections of the passage have been lost over the generations. The youth who draws forth the guiding sword shall be known as the goddess's chosen hero, and it is he who possesses an unbreakable spirit. He shall be burdened with the task of abolishing the shadow of apocalypse from the sand, from the land, such as his destiny. The spirit of the blade at his side, he shall soar over the clouds and plummet below, and united with the spirit maiden, together bring forth a piercing light that resurrects the land. Some of Fallout's little text talk about a place called the Surface. The old tales describe a whole world below, far more vast than Skyloft. Master, you must embark on a great journey beneath the clouds out to the vast realm of the Surface. It is only through this journey that you can fulfill the mission set before you by my creator, the goddess. It is also the only method available for you to reunite with the Spear Maiden, Honorable Zelda. This is no easy task, Zelda. The world below is a forsaken place, and to reach it you must pierce the cloud barrier below. In living memory, no one has ever done this. Doesn't mean it's not possible. Just means everyone's a wuss. Where do you get that? This tablet will illuminate a path through the clouds to the land below. Take it and place it within the altar behind me. I mean, where'd she get this? Like, she just gets this piece of rock. She just makes it appear out of thin air. Master, the first thing you must do is hit the crest sitting in this room with a skyward strike. These blasts are formed of pure energy that charges within your blade when you're lifted up skyward. Once you charge your blade, face the crest and swing your sword to send out a powerful skyward strike. It's got kind of weird range. And everything turns green. Master, it is done. Until now, a cloud barrier created by the goddess has separated the world you know from the one below. The tablet you placed in the altar has opened a small rift in the barrier. You can use it to travel through the clouds to the realm below. I have recognized you as my master, and so it is my duty to follow you wherever you may go. I reside within your sword and will accompany you in your travels. Press the down arrow to summon me whenever you require my assistance. So, pretty much never. Okay, got it. Listen a moment. The nature of the Great Apocalypse mentioned in the old text is a complete mystery to me. Complete mystery. But whatever it turns out to be, it seems that both you and Zelda have big roles to play in the destiny of this land. Just think, if what this spy says is true, Zelda is alive and no doubt coming to terms with whatever it is the goddess has in store for her. Should you heed the call of destiny, I don't know what dangers you may have to face, especially down there. But if you've decided to brave the unknown, please find my daughter and bring her back to me. What we've seen here today defies explanation, but it is only the start of your journey. Please see it through and prove the legend's true. Okay, I'm not sure if Goose is here, or anyone's still here, I'm not sure. So, I guess I'll just choose. No way! Oh god. No way. You know what, I don't know what he says. Oh, I guess Goose is here. I understand how you feel, but this is a destiny itself calling for you. You must not run from it. Oh, I guess Goose, yeah, you are still here, huh? Dawn is drawing near. It has been a long night for the both of us, hasn't it? You have a great journey before you. And those clothes, they don't look up to the test. I mean, I think they're fine. The uniform you were to receive for winning the race should be ready by now. A sturdy uniform like that will prove much more suitable for a long journey. You'd better change before you go. I'm here just playing. Oh, okay, that's fair enough. Drip is upgraded. Hey, Kamaru! You're the one who put me up to this. Well, I mean, not really. I chose to do this. Where are you in Skyward Sword? Genuinely curious, because I don't want to go ahead of you, but if you're really busy and you just can't play for, like, a long time, then I kind of get that. But oddly enough, seeing you wear this uniform, I can't imagine a more fitting color for you. It's as though you were born to wear it. Take care on your journey, and be sure to stop by some of the shops at the bazaar here in town to equip yourself properly for the travels ahead. I will return to my quarters and see if I can glean more useful information from the ancient texts. I only know I'm behind. Wait, you're already behind? Wow, I guess you haven't played much of the game then, because this isn't even that far in the game at all. I don't want to spoil this for you, so you're always welcome to stop by us if you have any questions. You and Zelda shall be in my prayers. May the goddess watch over you and guide you both. I'm 10 years old. I have been a tad spoiled. I mean, I guess. I guess. Just, I feel like the game is very much so carried by its story. I mean, like, I think its gameplay is fine, but I do get that some people are fairly, turned away by it. Like, I just wanted you to have the most, I guess, blind experience possible. Because, when I played it, granted, it was like a month after the Wii version released. I played it. I wasn't really spoiled or anything. And I think that's part of the reason why I like the game so much. Adventure pouch. Okay. It's for adventures. Wow, who'd have ever guessed? Alright, so... I don't think there's much else to do here. I think we just want to leave. That's a good place to save, I guess. I think this guy gives you a... doesn't he give you like a shield or something? Yeah, he does. You can buy one at the bazaar, but like, why not just get one for free? Legolas? Who? What? I don't know what that is. Believe me, I can figure out how to use a shield. There we go. Shield bash. More or less. It's more or less a shield bash from Twilight Princess. You don't know Lord of the Rings? I've heard of it, but I've not really seen much of it. Master, I have an update regarding the stone tablet and the resulting column of light it created. The column of light has appeared in the south of our location, and signs indicate that it has created an opening in the cloud barrier to the land below. I must also caution you that descending to the surface, armed only with a sword, would result in a decreased probability of survival. Believe me, I got it. If you have not already done so, I would advise to purchase a shield and potion at the bazaar. It's not that hard. It's not really that bad. I can do it. I promise you. A sword and a shield is all I need. Although I believe they do give you a potion. They do give you a bottle if you go to the shop, so I guess I could go there just to go buy something. So this is the bazaar. It's like a bunch of little places all in one. You got a fortune teller. This guy's really weird. What's this? What is it that my eyes behold? Oh, young man, what calamitous visions appear before me? You may choose not to believe me, but my eyes foresee a hazardous, thorny road ahead for you. But I can foresee what will befall you, for I am a fortune teller. Mind you, I never even went to this guy. He just decided to start talking to me. Trust my piercing eyes. I listen to it in my pure and innocent voice. I will do you no harm. Gaze deeply into my eyes and come closer. I don't think I want to. But your remix is pretty nice. This is a pretty nice remix. And here, the one black man in a Zelda game.
Oh yeah.
Remember this guy, he will be useful later. He upgrades your stuff.
Hey, hey.
This guy sells you a lot of stuff that you can't really use right now. Like bombs. You don't have bombs, so you can't buy anything. And these are the potions. So this lady sells you potions. Her husband over here can upgrade potions. That's right, you can upgrade potions in this game. So, yeah, I think I'll just go grab this. So yeah, she just gives you a free bottle. I think there's only 2 bottles you can get in this game, and you get them pretty early on. As far as I know, it's only 2. I've never heard of or seen a 3rd bottle in this game. Yeah, I think after Majora's Mask, or I think after Wind Waker, I think they stopped giving you more than 2 bottles. Twilight Princess had 2 bottles. Skyward Sword has 2 bottles. I think Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks also have 2 bottles. And in fact, in Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks, they literally you just start with the 2 bottles on you. Like the game literally just has you already have them at the beginning. See, I think after Wind Waker or so, they just said, yeah, you're only getting 2 bottles. That's it. 2 bottle limit. Because this is a little overkill. There's a little bit overkill. And Majora's Mask, where you get 6 bottles, that's a bit much, don't you think? I mean, you do have to work to get them. It's not like the game just hands them to you, but still, 6 bottles is a bit much. What is I want to talk about? Base Majora's Mask. I'm surprised you would say that was. I'm surprised you wouldn't say that was like one of its worst points. Is giving it so many bottles. Did you know? So yeah, I'm sure everyone knows that there's a remake of Majora's Mask, but it's not a very good remake. It does fix some things, but it creates a whole lot more problems than it fixes. Like, it just makes Zora swimming way worse for some weird reason. Twilight Princess has less balls and more balls is good. I thought you would consider it like a noob option though, because that means you can just go and spam fairies more. Like, you seem like the sort of guy that would always be like, oh, no fairies, no balls, you know. You strike me as the sort of guy that would say that like only real players play with no fairies or something like that. I did get it on my first run without fairies. Yeah, so that's why I would imagine you'd prefer less bottles. This is the fabled surface that has long been part of Skyloft legend. By my calculations, jeez, my throat's getting really cruddy. That said, I do remember needing fairies. Well, everyone needs fairies in A Link to the Past. It's A Link to the Past. Where your shield just does not work at all. And your sword attacks just are kind of... They just kind of bounce off enemies. It's kind of weird. I can never really get used to it. Please proceed with caution. I'll just go cut a plant's mouth off. As one does. Skill issue, A Link to the Past sword fights, goated. I don't like its mechanics, I'm sorry. I don't like how it plays. Ah. This Link has a manlier voice than Tears of the Kingdoms. I don't even remember what the Wilds Link's voice sounds like, honestly. I don't remember. By the face and kiss otherwise. I mean, the Wilds Link is kind of a big sissy, to be honest. I mean, he's literally the one that wears the frickin' woman's clothes, so... I mean, he literally LARPs as a woman for like a fourth of the game, so, you know. Isn't there something we need to do down here?
Yo.
A fourth? It's a self-report, but you have to do it for like 4 minutes or something. I mean, in the sort of instance that one whole region, you pretty much have to have those on. Think about it. In the desert, you kind of need those because either, well, I guess you don't necessarily need them for. Oh no, they are the heat resistance clothes. They're the desert heat resistance clothes. And then, if you want to go to a whole town, you have to wear them. Oh, that's all I had to do. That's all I had to do. Did you let you enter as a man after beating the boss? Oh yeah, once you've already done all the business you need to there, then yeah, you can. But then, like, there's not really much point going there, you know? Dowsing. I don't need that. Okay. So yeah, that's that, and let's see here. Yeah. So pretty much it lets us look in the general direction that she's in. And yeah, it's not really. Okay, there we go. For some reason didn't have her selected. So she's in this general direction. So I guess you want to go over there. There are a few shrine quests tied to Gerudo Town. I mean, I guess, but like, still, there's not much to really do there once you be in the dungeon. Wow, what a jerk move. Actually, this is before Breath of the Wild, so if you do fall and you take fall damage, you only take like a heart damage. You don't die. That's actually something I do like about the Wilds games, is that if you fall too far, you just die. I actually think that's kind of funny. Because this is a little bit unrealistic that you can just fall from a very far height and just take, you know, half a heart of damage or something. Fall damage gives me PTSD now, yeah. I assume it would, after playing all that. We could capture something in our bottle. Oh, never mind. Eh. Fairies are kind of bad in this game, actually, if I remember correctly. Oh, yeah, you can also sit on chairs to heal you. I actually never ever seen this before. I didn't even realize there was a chair right there. That's kind of funny. And yeah, there you go. This is the second ball right there. It just gives it to you for free. Ah, the traveler descended from the clouds above. I welcome you, child of fate. It's so early. Yeah, like I said, Skyward Sword gets your 2 bottles very early in the game. Tell me, what is your name? Good, very good. I sense you have already gained control over the sacred power that fills your sword when pointed skyward. A skyward strike is yours to command. It is proof that you are fit to bear the blade you carry, the goddess sword. I have sat here for many years waiting for you to arrive, also that I could fulfill my purpose as your guide. You stand under the roof of the Sealed Temple, a place built by the goddess an eternity ago. Your arrival here was predestined many, many years ago. The spirit maiden you seek arrived here shortly before you, descending to this land in a shower of light. There is no doubting it. The gears of fate have begun to turn. Yet all is not as it should be. The spirit maiden was not meant to reach this land in the manner she did. I feel an evil power working in the shadows. It moves toward the destiny of which you two are a part. You are concerned for the Spirit Maiden and seek her whereabouts, yes? That is understandable, but for now you must focus on moving forward. That girl has her own purpose she must pursue, as do you. She set out for Farron Woods to discover that destiny for herself, and you must follow. Show me your map. The X upon your map marks the path that will lead you to Farron Woods. You will be traveling in unfamiliar land. Many monsters have settled there. And a map may not prove guidance enough for your journey. So I will give you the power to create beacons. When a beacon is marked on your map, a column of light will stand at that location. It will act as your waypoint from afar. Point at the X and press A to place the beacon. Okay. You have to do the zoom in, by the way. If you don't, she'll just go like, oh, no, you can't do that. Oh, you cannot see it from where we are. A beacon stands outside to guide you. Leave the temple through the front doors and see for yourself. When you no longer have a use for a beacon, you can remove it from your map by pressing A. Use your beacons well, and you will never fear getting lost. Go now. You must head into Farron Woods and chase after the spirit maiden, the one you call Zelda. On your way out, take the contents of the treasure chest within this room. I already did! When you find there should be what you find there should prove to be useful on your journey. They really wanted to make sure you wouldn't miss it. They really wanted to make sure you couldn't miss it. You could in theory, but the game even kind of points out that you should go get it. You are ready. Leave through the door before you and head into the woods. I wish you safe travel. Know that all the questions you have will be answered in time. For now, go bravely. So yeah, that's most of all the text dump for the early game. Most all of it's over now. So I would say with that, the early game, so to speak, is over. No more long cutscenes of dialogue. I mean, there are cutscenes later in the game, obviously. But the early game stuff is mostly done. Even though we haven't gone to the first dungeon yet, but we're mostly through with the story stuff for a while. Ah, Bokos. New playthrough? Yeah, new playthrough.
Oh, thanks for jumping in there to rescue me. Just who are those red pests? I did not expect to run into a pack of them in this peaceful forest. Same goes for you. This is the second time I bumped into one of your kind today. I tell you, all sorts of weird things are going on lately. I owe you big for taking care of those guys, so let me tell you something fascinating. Hey! Hey, bud, I am Gorko the Goron. I am researching the ancient history of these woods here. According to the ancient text, there is some kind of place up above called the Isle of the Goddess, far up in the sky. Apparently, those old statues serve as landmarks to those traveling up in the sky or down from this Isle of the Goddess place. If you find one, be sure to examine it to keep tabs on the number of landmarks. Are rumored to be quite useful. Supposedly, this statue is specialized, just said to have the ability to activate all the statues.
Are we losing frame rates again? I don't know why that's happening. Okay, there we go. It seems to be back. I don't know why it does that. It just does randomly.
Supposedly, this statue is okay, I read that. The whole thing sounds a little crazy, I know, but I, for one, believe it to be true. Otherwise, why would all the statues be here all over the place? It's a real head scratcher, but makes you want to know more, does it not? Not really. Ooh. I was hoping to tell you more, but I guess I can wait. I like how just standing up to it activates it. Oh! Does this game have good replayability? Yeah, I would say so. I mean, it does have a long, sort of long early game, but it's nowhere near as long as, like, Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom is, like, it takes multiple hours. This takes about, maybe, like, 2 hours. And mind you, I was probably not going as fast as I could have. So, it is still a faster earlier game. It's still a faster earlier game, than, like, Tears of the Kingdom is. What in the world just happened? Did you see some kind of... Did you use some sort of magic? The statue reacted the moment you got near it. How crazy is that? Okay, so yeah, he can yammer on a lot more, but I don't really feel like talking to him. Can't seem to push away floating islands and... Yeah, you're right, I can't get away from floating islands. I will eventually, whenever I do, I plan on doing like a Ocarina of Time Master Quest randomized. So, hey, there won't be any floating islands there. As far as I remember, there's no floating islands in Ocarina of Time. At least nothing major, anyway. What was that? The statue just reacted to you. What did you do? Come on. Do not make that big guy beg. I have to know. I can't tell you, man. It's top secret. So you can see the beacon over there. Master, now that you have accessed the stone statue, you can return to the sky at will. Going to miss the DLC for Tears of the Kingdom. There's no DLC for it, is there? I mean, isn't that kind of the whole thing? Is that everyone's like, oh, there's going to be DLC, and there never was DLC. Gets randomized so hard. Zora's Domain gets glitched into the sky. Gets glitched so hard, Zora's Domain actually is actually not frozen as an adult either. That's one of the things I'm actually kind of disappointed about with Ocarina of Time. I think once you beat the Water Temple, it should unfreeze, but it doesn't. It just stays frozen for the rest of the game. It's kind of dumb. I don't really like when games do that, where it's like, oh yeah, this thing is supposed to be temporary, but we're too lazy to actually make it not... I mean, like, yeah, you can always go back to being a child, but I think in the adult timeline, it should thaw out once Morpha is dead. Because, like, that's the whole reason the Zora's Domain is frozen over, is because Morpha's there, right? So, it should just thaw out. should just return to normal. Zora's lore is that they will later. Zora's lore is that they will turn into. That is true, but you'd think it would. Like, I don't think it's because it froze over. You know, I don't think that's the reason they became Rito. It's not because it never thawed out. I mean, I think it would be implied that it did thaw out eventually. It's even more insulting when Death Mountain gets repopulated by Gorons and Kokiri rules them all. Yeah, like, those two can revert back to normal. But apparently Zora's Domain can't? Like, that's, like, why not? Why can't Zora's Domain get it? Is a mountain of retcons? Kinda, yeah. Kinda is, isn't it? The journey before Link gets screwed over. I mean, this is the journey that starts the other journey, if you think about it. This is where everything starts. Literally shoved A Link to the Past out of its place in the timeline. It's logical that the lush plant life and water resources have attracted animals. No one uses a special technique of defrosting the ice, apparently. Like, think about it. They can give water back to the lake, but they can't fill Zora's Domain with water. I mean, you can even do this in Twilight Princess. Like, even in Twilight Princess, you thaw out Zora's Domain. I love cutting bamboo. I love doing that. I got these weird spike mines. I don't. There we go. Oh, these guys are harassing more innocent bystanders, aren't they? Typical Red Boko behavior. I mean, these guys are pretty much the Deku of this game, I guess. Well, Zora's Ice Palace, gameplay-wise, or story-wise, since Link did go back... Since Link did some Back to the Future shenanigans. I mean, I like, it just would make, like, I guess story-wise, you think about it, like, there's no reason for him to go back to Zora's Domain after he beats the Water Temple. There's no reason. There's no need for him to go to the water. There's no need for him to go there as an adult. Or really at all. Unless he's missed out on something early in the game. But, like, it just... They literally say in the lore, the reason it's frozen over is because the boss of the Water Temple, Morpha, is the one that froze it over in the first place. So, it's a curse, right? Morpha cursed it to freeze. So, once Morpha's dead, shouldn't the curse break, you know? If you think about it, that's what should happen. The curse should break once Morpha is dead. But it just acts like nothing happened. It refills the lake. It refills Lake Hylia, but it doesn't do anything else. So Ganondorf didn't interfere with that. Maybe that's what it is, but you'd think they would have said. They never say it. They never say that's what happens. Okay, so we want to search there. We'll give this guy a heart attack. Where'd he go? Ah, there it is. Or it's this one.
they're ever gonna remake Ocarina of Time, please remake the gigantic size that Ganon was originally gonna have. He's gonna be a lot larger. I mean, they did remake Ocarina of Time a while back for the 3DS. Unless you mean like an HD remake or something for the Switch. Probably not for the Switch at this rate. Have you seen that there's people like trying to recreate Ocarina of Time in like Unreal Engine? It looks really cool. Ooh. Yeah, I hope one day it actually becomes finished and maybe playable. That'd be really cool. Bernadetta, yeah, they all kind of act like Bernadetta. Alright. What we got over here? Okay, you want to see some trolling? I'll show you some trolling. Look. Hold on. We need to go and like drop it on the guy. Now this is some grade A trolling. Reuse text, my beloved. Yeah. I was late on the console remakes. Yeah, not really, no. I mean, 3DS had it, but this one doesn't have it. Trying to do a jump attack, but I keep failing. Let's knock this lock down. Another Amber. This run is very much so swimming in items. Yeah, but they could remake somewhat newer games. Or remaster something for like a worse console. I mean, because they don't have... I don't even think they have a, do they actually have a GBA, games for Switch? I would really like to see a GBA games for Switch sort of thing. That'd be kind of nice. There we go. There we go. These guys are yielding a lot. That's what we were trying to say there. It's called Advance Wars. I meant to say like a... You know how you were saying that there's like the sort of virtual console sort of thing for like the SNES and stuff like that. I was gonna say, I was thinking that there was gonna be one for GBA games, but I don't think there has been. Like, Advance Wars got a remake. That's not the same thing as what I was talking about. Where's Zelda? Yeah, he's kidnapped her.
Zelda? Ah, the girl creature with the blonde hair. She looked like one of your kind. Yeah, she was with me. But now is not the time for such talk. The woods are full of monsters. I am worried about my missing tribe. The shock and worry has made my memories of the girl quite hazy. What? You say you've met some of my people? So Machi is saver. Ah, but the monsters, they are still working in the forest. I don't leave this spot. 3 Kikwees are still unaccounted for. Could I ask you to search for them and make sure they are safe? This is sus body type. He does have a weird shape, doesn't he? I am worried sick for my fellow Kikwees. If you could calm my fears, I might be able to remember more about where the girl you seek went off to. There's already, but it's on a premium subscription. Oh, okay. I think there's also more in Japan, isn't there? Like they'll be like, oh, you can do this, but only in Japan. You can play FE5, but only in Japan. Fire is no longer what the Kikwee Elder is an unfortunate setback, but he may still have useful information. Taking this into account, I calculate an 85% probability that your quest will be aided if you find the lost Kikwees with the Elder. To expedite your search for these forest-dwelling creatures, I have added Kikwees as a dowsing option. Okay. You need to explain how to switch dowsing targets? No, thanks. I will mark any Kikwees you discover on your map and disable dowsing readings for them. That way you will not revisit the same Kikwees. Before, actually. They did for FE6, which... Yeah, that's... Yeah, of course they would do that. Because they're too lazy. Alright, so yeah, we gotta go search for the remaining Kikwees. I don't know what the heck that guy's trying to do, but I don't trust him, so I'm gonna get out of here. So now we got a tightrope. Yeah, this on the Wii was really bad. Because I would never be able to... Yeah, that's gonna knock me off. I never... Yeah, those tightropes are kind of tricky. But, like, they're a lot worse in the Wii version because you're constantly trying to balance the really bad controls. And you just always have to, like, dangle across the rope because Link can never just, like, stand there. Or at least I never figured out how you're supposed to do that. Maybe there is a way to do it, but I've never figured it out. But with the Pro Controller, it's a lot easier to do. Just as long as you don't get those stupid spike bombs on you. Are we talking about Link's voice having some voice bad? What do you mean? What brought up the Link's voice being bad? I don't think Link's voice is bad in this game. I think it's okay. So I really hope that Link doesn't speak in the movie development. If you've picked up anything from the Mario movie, they're gonna ruin everything possible. It's another red Boko. This is the game where I get my revenge on the Bokos. Why are you waving at me? Okay. Oh, there's a heart right there. Okay.
I mean that Link will be able to speak as a normal person without dialogue choice. Okay, yeah, that would kind of ruin Link, wouldn't it? Because Link's not really supposed to be able to talk regularly. He just grunts. Let's have him grunt through the entire movie. Okay. So that's one of the three. Now we gotta get the other two. There we go. It's a little tricky to do that, but that works. Done for a Link movie, but live action, if they're not seen animated adaptation, never reached the 7 out of 10 margins. Watch CDI Zelda still end up being better than the movie, than the live action movie. Ah, you, okay. This guy really thinks he's hiding. This guy really thinks he's got it. Look, man, I can tell you're moving. Okay, fine, I'll cut your entire lawn. Let's see what you think. You finally woke up. Okay, so we found that one. Now for the last one. Okay. There we go. You don't need your shield to bounce these back. You can bounce them out with your sword. He's an expert of disguise, yeah. Before I go down this hole, there's something I want to do first. I could do it at another time, but I think now is a good time to do it. There we go. You see that over there? That's our first heart piece. We can get a heart piece here. You know, I never understood why Twilight Princess decided, for some weird reason, to make it you need that 5 heart pieces, not 4, to get a full heart. That makes no sense. Like, you literally cannot take 5 hits before losing a heart. You can only take 4 maximum. So why in the world should I have to work for an extra heart piece? That's just dumb. Like, you never can have, like, you can never lose a 5th of a heart, so why are there 5 pieces of a heart? What's that? Where's the other piece go? Let's go down this hole. Okay. And what's down here? I believe this is where the last one is. There we go. Yeah, let's just pick this guy up. If I had to guess, they went too ambitious for the world development to have heart pieces everywhere. You mean for like Twilight Princess? Because I mean, but that's the thing, they have more heart pieces in that game because there's 5 per heart, not 4. It's the only Zelda game that I know of that does that. Honestly, I think it's the only Zelda game that does it. Some Zelda games don't even have heart pieces. Some of them just give you heart containers. Like, for example, I believe like Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks only give you heart containers. So, there aren't as many collectibles in that sense. Probably went back a little too far. But this place has all sorts of shortcuts. That's the thing. Skyward Sword loves its shortcuts, which is actually really good. So it means backtracking and stuff is a lot less of a headache. Since, you know, they usually just give you a bunch of shortcuts to everywhere. So getting to a certain place, as long as you know where you're trying to go, is usually not that much of a headache. And of course, when you're first playing the game, you're gonna mix up where you're trying to go and stuff like that. But you know, once you get it figured out, it's really not too bad. Because like on subsequent playthroughs, you can blaze through these areas very fast. Once you know where you're going. It seems I'm not following my own logic. But yeah, I mean, I haven't even been streaming for like 2.5 hours and I'm this far in already. We're getting fairly close to the first dungeon, actually. Alright. So, all my fellow Kikmis are well. They want me to stop worrying? Ah, excellent. They know me too well. You have a talent for finding whatever is missing. I don't know who you are or where you come from, but you have my thanks. I feel less worried now. I believe I just recommended where that young lady went. That young girl, Zelda, was that her name? Yes, it's all coming back to me. She said she had to travel to the temple deep within the woods. I tried to warn her about how dangerous it was there, but the clever little thing vaulted off my belly and ran off on her own. Why was she on your belly? I don't think I want to know why. I think she headed down that way toward the temple, but be sure to take great care if you follow her. The area is crawling with monsters. It's just Red Boko. That's Squidward voice. I mean, it kind of fits him. Like, just when you hear him go like, "Cow, cow," like it literally sounds exactly like Squidward voice. So it's like, okay, I'll just give him a Squidward. My voices are kind of all over the place, but I think for him, I know you're joking, but like, as a reward for finding all my fellow Kikmis, I will give you a precious Kikmi heirloom. Let me just fetch it for you right now. Pardon me a moment. The heck? This guy's just trying to kill me. Why is everything in this game trying to kill me? What the heck, man? There's some weird... This guy is weird, man. With that slingshot, you should be able to find a path into the deep woods to find where the temple is. To start, why not try shooting that curled up vine over there? Hold ZR to ready your slingshot, then release it to shoot, to let the shot fly. If you run out of ammunition, just grab some seeds from the fruit that grows in the trees over there. Now, go find that girl, I'll be rooting for you. Yeah, so the slingshot sucks. This isn't an Ocarina of Time slingshot. This is, like, just a kind of crap slingshot. So, they fly in an arc. I mean, I guess arrows technically do, but they're a lot more aerodynamic. The slingshot's not. So, it's a pretty crap weapon. It doesn't even kill enemies. Like, look at this. Look at this. It stuns them. Which could be useful in some cases, I suppose. But it's not really strong. Toon Link has too much more things, like leaving his island as a young lad. But yeah, I mean the slingshot in Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword sucks. There's a reason they give you to you in the very early game, is because it's the only time you'll ever get use. You know, like the slingshot in Twilight Princess might be one of the most forgotten items ever, because you get the bow in the second dungeon, and after that, it just completely obsoletes the slingshot. Now, the same can be said in this game, that the slingshot is obsoleted by the bow, except that in Skyward Sword, you get the bow fairly late in the game. So, yeah, you're stuck with this crappy slingshot for a good while. And it already starts to pretty much fall off after this first dungeon. So we're gonna save here. I was thinking we might end off here, but then again I realized the temple's not far off at all, so I might as well get to the temple. It takes like another 10 minutes to get to the temple, so I might as well do that. Wasn't the slingshot an Ocarina of Time damage? Yeah, it does. It's literally just Young Link's bow. That's literally what it is. Like, there's no, like, the way the slingshot Deku Nuts fly is literally the exact same as arrows, pretty much. Now, it does have a bit of different animation, but it functions the exact same as the bow. It's just only, you can only use it as a child, whereas you can only use the bow as an adult. So it's just like a bow for Young Link, really. I mean, yeah, it doesn't kill everything, as far as I remember, but it kills a lot of enemies. Oh, who's that? Who's that? Who knows? See, I would say the best rendition of the slingshot in any Zelda game that I know of is the Ocarina of Time slingshot, because it's pretty much just a bow. It's just a bow for a child, really. Of course, then there's plenty of Zelda games that don't even give you a slingshot. Shut up. You guys are dropping a lot of items. Speaking of dropping items, I'm about to do something I will never do in real life. So they're supposed to drop... Oh, there it is. Hornet larvae. Why is this a material to upgrade things with? I have no idea. Oh yeah, but they, as you might imagine, will try to sting you if you get close to them. Or if they can tell that you're the one that shut it down. But you can also use it against enemies. Ken? Who's Ken? Oh, I guess because... actually, I don't get it. I don't get it. Let's get it through here. So we got another one of these guys. Unfortunately, we can't collect their larvae because they'll just fall into it. It's just a bottomless ditch. Look at them, just follow it. Look. They literally just killed themselves. They decided to die with their children. Okay, that's not good. What the? Ah, crap! You can actually attack on that. It's a Terry and Smash Bros. Character reference. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. Now it's my turn to kill you. I've never actually had that happen to me. I don't think I've ever had that happen to me. where they enter the tightrope after you're, like, when you're about to get off it. I've never had that happen. I've had it happen where they get on the tightrope well before you get onto it, but not after you get onto it. So if you're wondering how close are we to the first dungeon, this right here is the first dungeon. This building over here is the first dungeon. So yeah, we're pretty close. We're pretty close. Yeah, like I said, it shouldn't even take us but like 5 minutes to get there from here. Alright. If you were able to, you can make Link final finish the Boko when they're rung around the pits, which makes Link dive after them. You could do that? I don't think you can draw your sword when you're on the rope. Alright, so how you do this, you want to shoot this guy. Because he'll start moving on the ropes. Once he snaps out, of course. See? I don't know why he does that, but he does. And then when he gets close to you, you can just go whack him. It's pretty funny. Let's just wait. Let's just bide our time for a bit. I don't think they can lose their balance unless you go and hit them or something. Or you go and, like, distract them. Like, let's say you go and shoot near them, they might get distracted. There's some items later in the game that can distract them, but as is, I can either shoot this guy while he's on the line, but I think it's funnier to wait for him to get all the way over here and just whack him. Can you not shake the rope when you're both on? I don't think you can. As far as I know, you can't. See, I don't even kill him. He just, like, falls off. He just loses his balance and dies. Those things can screw you over, so just get rid of them. The frame rate is pretty crap right here. It's not the stream, it's literally just the game that's having some frame rate issues. So Boko would never gain a point in intelligence. Nice to see it runs in the family, yeah. They've always been pretty stupid. I would honestly argue that they're smarter in... Yeah, I would argue they're probably the smartest in the Wilds games. Yeah, these guys, I hate these guys. So pretty much they can swap between either horizontal or vertical, and there's no way you can predict, and they don't stay horizontal or vertical for very long. There's no pattern to it, so you just gotta kind of guess. You gotta play a guessing game. So they're probably my least favorite enemy in the game. They're just annoying, and they usually take multiple hits to kill. To make things worse, you gotta play a guessing game multiple times.
Hey. Oh, there is a face I know. Hey, bud.
So pretty much what he's gonna tell you, I'm just gonna save myself time, is he's gonna tell you, oh, there's a goddess thing, and you can just go use the Skyward strike on them. There we go. Very nice.
Oh, did you see that? That cube just shot up into the sky. I think it reacted to that whirly beam thing that shot out of your sword. Where do you think that cube shot off to anyhow? This mystery just got a whole lot more, mysterious. Text said those cubes are like that one all over this land. Tell you what, you bless as many of those cubes as you find. If you find out any more about them along the way, you come see me.
Alright. Let's just drop this. So that makes a bit of a shortcut. And yeah, I think that's about it. We just have a clear way over to the dungeon now. See? We got another cube over here. We can send it off to the sky. Not the log. Yeah, Rip Log. He died. He lived an honorable life, but we had to knock him over. So yeah, this is the dungeon. I think I will go into it and then save there, and then we'll end things off there. And that means the next stream, which the next Skyward Sword stream shall be on Wednesday, I think. Yeah, we can do it on Wednesday. Tomorrow we start Fate Season 2, Rev Season 2. Let's go hit that switch. And yeah, that's... Welcome to the first dungeon in the game. You guys choose... Yeah, it's gonna be the same sort of way as Tears of the Kingdom, where it's like alternating. So we'll do that. Oh, this game will not take anywhere near as long as Tears of the Kingdom. I can promise you that. I can promise you it will not take as long. Because I'll probably stream for longer than this stream was with the future stream. So I'll probably getting like a dungeon done almost every stream. Or at least, or like every other stream or something like that. So it'll go a lot faster. It won't be like 50 streams. It'll be like 15 or something like that. Master, I have bad news. The auras of many creatures reverberate through this temple. As a result, I can't isolate Zelda's aura. You will not be able to track her here. I think Tears of the Kingdom took long before. Yeah, that's true. You could actually beat it in like 2 streams. Given the situation, I suggest you look around to see where we should move next. So yeah, we're gonna probably leave it off here. I think this is a good stopping point. I mean, we got from the very beginning, we got past the early game tedium, and we're literally in the first dungeon. So, next stream we will be completing, I guarantee you, this dungeon does not take long. We'll be completing the first temple and making our way to the next one. I don't know if we'll be starting the next temple next stream, because there's quite a bit of stuff in between, but we should at least make a good way towards it. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for Fates. If not, I'll see you guys on Wednesday for Skyview Temple.